Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aisha, and on this channel I talk about the books and essays that I read, as well as do some reflective vlogs and travel vlogs. I am very excited about today's video because it involves two of my favorite things: translated literature and free books. Like, who doesn't like free books? This is also where I would say, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get more interesting videos like this one. Today, I will be showing you how you can read translated Korean literature for free anywhere in the world. All you need is internet access as well as an email address, and you would have access to Korean literature translated into as many as 50 languages. You're going to have access to short story collections, fiction, non-fiction, in many different languages, including English, Spanish, French, German, even Catalan. And you would also have access to books that are written originally in English by Korean authors that are in diaspora. Literature Translation Institute of Korea is the world's only multilingual archive of Korean literature and related contents, and it provides access to this archive in about 51 languages to anybody in any part of the world. I stumbled upon this platform a while back thanks to my friend Aisha, but it was a bit difficult for me to navigate the website, or maybe I just wasn't doing it right, I don't know. But a couple weeks ago, I sat down and decided that I wanted to get onto this platform. Like, I wanted to have access to free Korean books. I sent an email to their customer helpline, and one of their employees got back to me and put me through the process via email. So to take that hassle away from you, I have decided to make this video. So all you really need to do is go to this website. I'm going to put the website in my description box so you can have access to it, and I'll also put it on the screen. Go to the website. Basically, this is what you see when you go onto the website. You see all of the books you have access to in all of the different languages that you can have access to them. So Turkish, English, Chinese, Vietnamese, and many more. There are also some interviews with authors, as well as some different essays that, some of them I found very interesting. But anyway, so you go here and you click on join us. It's fairly simple, right? Like, you would think this is fairly simple, but I kid you not, all of these things were too hidden for me. But anyway, so yeah, individual membership is what we want because we are individuals, right? So we click on that and we have all of this terms and conditions that you ideally want to read through. I have read through it because I already signed up, but yeah, you should read through it. And to be honest, you cannot disagree if you want to access the website, so you have to agree to some of them. So I agree because this is required. I also agree because this is required. This is optional, so I always decline optional things, to be honest. Then confirm. Then you need your email address. Verify email, and then, so this is, obviously typical. Confirm your email address and come back. Okay, yeah, there we go. So verify the email. And then once that is done, you put in your password. Just fill this up. So I'm just going to do that. So once you've done that, just sign up, and literally it's complete. You're done. It's so easy. And then this is the sweet part. We have to go to Libby. So if you don't know what Libby is a platform that you can use to access the books and contents in your library in one place. This makes it easier for you to access this platform. So instead of you to come back to this website all the time to access books, or to read ebooks or listen to audiobooks, you can just do that easily via Libby. So I'm going to show you now and start talking. This is what Libby would look like. So just download it from your app store. I'm not sure, I assume it will be on Google Play Store as well, but just download it. So yeah, open Libby. So yeah, this is what my Libby currently looks like. I have a bunch of library cards. Yeah, I have a bunch of library cards, so you can log in to as many library cards as possible. I already have my Literature Translation Institute of Korea library card logged in. I have one loan actually currently. But since you are new and you want to log in to your own, you literally just have to click on add library. So if there are no library cards here, all of this would not be there. So just add library is what you want to do. And then you search for Literature Translation Institute of Korea. And this is what you want. So I was going to show you how it would look like if I did not have any card there already, but I have a current loan, so I can't remove my card. So basically, just come here, add library. You already know the library you want to add. Literature Institute of Korea, and then it brings you to this page. Then all you need to do again is click on menu and manage cards. So you want to add a new card. So just add your card. Then the password. And sign in. So once you are signed in, you literally just have your library card. And then next, obviously now I have 2 library cards. I mean, I guess you can open as many library cards as you want, but this was just for demo purposes. So yeah, so you have your library card and then you come back to your library. So now you have access to so many different contents. If you want to access a particular type of book in a specific language that is not English, by default, this opens up to English. I don't know if that is because I use English language for my settings or if this is general, but this opens up to English language. So ideally what I would do to find a book in another language would be to filter for it. So you just go there, click on that, and then scroll down to languages. So you have a bunch of languages, like I said. So if you want to filter just for English language, you click on that. If you want to filter for German, for example, you click on that and show everything that exists in German. Hopefully when I start reading German, like proper German, I'll be able to utilize all of this. I am going to focus on English. So yeah, you can filter by several different things: date, audience, format, popularity, etc. As with everything in this life that comes freely, there are some limitations to this platform. The fact that anybody in the world can access this platform, open an account with them and have their own library card, it's a good thing, right? As such, one limitation that I've experienced so far is that there's usually a long wait period for many books, especially the popular and newly published ones. There are some books that don't have any old. There are multiple copies available, maybe because that particular book is popular. For example, The Vegetarian by Kang, which won the Nobel Prize for Literature. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. A book like this does not have old. You can borrow it and return it as early or as late as you want. So for example, when I placed my old for this book called The Second Chance Convenience Store by Kim Ho-yeon, I was number 80. I think now I'm number 73. which is not much, to be honest, but you know, it's still up there. You have to wait, unfortunately. So while you're waiting for the book that you really want to read, you can just explore the other books that are available, to be honest. Also, you can only borrow 3 books at once. You can't borrow more than 3 books, and to be honest, that's fine, right? Like, ideally you don't want to borrow too many books anyway. So yeah, you can only borrow 3 books at once, and you can only place 3 books on old, which I feel like is the one that I don't like, because I want to place as many books on old as possible. But yeah, so those are the only limitations. So now that you have access to LTI Korea, I'm going to recommend some books which I think you should start with if you don't know where to go or you want to make your way through the new shiny things that you have access to. So the first one is for oral fiction lovers. This is a crowd favorite. It's called Cursed Bunny by Bora Chung. I read this book in 2022 and I loved it. I have not read any of her latest books now, but I really love this. It's a short story collection and the stories are unhinged. I feel like Korean female authors especially know how to write crazy books. They know how to write crazy stories, like the craziest of stories. If you're into the feminists and weird women genre, you should read The Vegetarian by An Kang. I mentioned this earlier. It's a really good book. Actually, An Kang writes very good books, but let's just start with The Vegetarian. If you like it, that's good. If you don't like it, try any other thing by An Kang, to be honest. All of our books, I feel like, have very good feminist angles. If you like multi-generational stories that historical fiction, sort of, you should definitely start off with Pachinko by Min Jin Lee. This book is written by a Korean author in diaspora, so it was originally written in English, but you have access to, I guess, like different translations. So I can see one in Spanish, for example. And there are other books by Min Jin Lee that you can also try, but Pachinko I definitely recommend. If your vibe is healing fiction, like you like, healing, go away to a small village to heal from the trauma of the city vibe, then you should try Marigold My Laundry by Youngun Yoon, I think is how to pronounce her name. I'm not sure if I'm butchering the name, but this I read very recently and I absolutely enjoyed it. It's a very healing story, very magical. It has some magical realism to it. If you're into graphics, you should definitely try Moms by Young Shin Ma. This is a graphic novel that the author wrote after he gave his mom a prompt to write about something she wants to talk about, which I thought was interesting. And it's a graphic novel drawn in just black and white, so there are no colors, just black and white. If you're into nonfiction but self-development-esque, you should try The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down by Amin Sunnim. Amin Sunmin is a meditation Zen teacher, so this book is very Zen-like, very personal growth, very slow down and enjoy the wind vibe, which I think is really cool. We have come to the end of this video. I really enjoyed sharing this, to be honest, because I like free books. And I love Korean literature. Korean literature is so cool, especially their female authors. They write very good stories. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And if you enjoy this video, please share it with your loved ones that enjoy reading and don't mind free books. Thank you again, and I would see you in my next video. Bye bye.